Okay, today I'm going to be talking about how to zip and unzip files. If you encounter a file with a .zip extension or a .rar, which is RAR extension, and you want to open it, you're going to need either WinRAR or WinZip, are two good programs to use. I have both on my computer. I'm going to show you how to install WinRAR. And also, if you want to compress a file to make it smaller for email or sending it to someone, you can also use these programs to compress files. And that's zipping and unzipping. It's compressing and uncompressing a file. So anyway, you just Google search for WinRAR here. And I use CNET because they're trustworthy. So I'm going to click on that. I'm just going to have a download now button. Just go ahead and click that. And it should pop up this. And go ahead and save the file. I already have it downloaded. So I'm going to go to my downloads. I'm going to go to Computer, Downloads, and I should have it somewhere here. Yeah, right here. WinRAR.exe. And go ahead and double click that and click yes. And there's this. You can only use this for 40 days, it says, but it doesn't do anything after 40 days. You can still use it. It just pops up with a message every time you open it that something along the lines of your trial is over, but you can still use it afterwards, so you never really have to worry about actually buying the full version. It's kind of a waste of money if you can already use it for free. So just go ahead and click install. I already have this installed on my computer, so I'm not going to do that. The installation should be pretty quick. It's not really a big program or anything. So I'm going to show you how to use it. If you have a file, I'm just going to find something to download and unzip. Or no, I'm just going to zip up a file and then unzip it. So that would probably be a good. Close these. There we go. Okay. I'm going to make a new file. I'm going to right click and go new folder, and it's just going to be compressed file. Okay, and this is not a compressed file yet. This is just a normal file, normal uncompressed, and I'm going to put something in there to compress. To find. I have to put one of my textbooks in. It's a PDF file here. It's going to take forever to move. Come on. Okay. Here we go. Just going to exit that. I'm going to put this in here. Now I'm going to do a right click. And I can either do add to our archive or add to compressfile.raw here. And that's fine. You can do either one of these. This just lets you have a few more options. So I'm going to go ahead and click that. And you can name it. I'm assuming you want the same name. And you can choose whether it's a zip file or a RAR file. And because zip files you can do a little less with. Those options aren't really important with this, and just do a normal compression, that's fine. And I'm going to go OK, and it's going to compress the file. And files, usually they take longer to compress than uncompress. So if you're zipping up a file, it's gonna take a little while. So this one is going to take a minute, but I can also show you WinZip. It's pretty much the same thing. I don't like it as much as WinRAR. I definitely prefer WinRAR. here is a file, and it's got this little icon, and this is actually a WinZip file. It's not actually, it's just a compressed file, but it's associated with WinZip. So WinZip is going to try to open it. I can open it with either one. I prefer using WinRAR. I can, open with WinZip, but you don't want to open the file if you're going to try to unzip it. You want to extract the file. So we should have somewhere the compressed version of the, oh, this is the compressed file. Okay, so it won't show up as this icon. It's actually going to show up looking like this icon right here, but on my computer I have another program and blah blah blah, doesn't matter. And so you pretty much just do extract. I'm gonna delete this file. I don't really need that anymore. So I'm gonna right click here, and so to extract a file that's either a zip or a RAR file, you go to extract to whatever the file name, and it will extract it. And see, it's a lot quicker than it is when it zips it up. So there you have it. There it is in here, and I'm just going to move it back to textbooks. Okay, and I'm going to delete these two, but once you've extracted them, you can extract them again from the same file. So the files are still here. They just got copied into an uncompressed folder. So yeah, I don't really need that, and that's pretty much how you do it. That's all. It's pretty easy, and it's very useful for sending larger files. You just zip them up, and it makes them a smaller file size, and then the person who receives it just has to unzip it. Okay. And links in the description to the CNET website where you can find the file. Thank you.